Hi, I'm Mark Scherer. I'm the CEO and founder of Encompass Life and the host of the Encompassing Life Podcast. And today we have Rechelle Trejo on the call. No relations to Danny. And Rochelle, she has a company and she called Ari Aesthetics. And she is in right outside of Phoenix. And she's here to tell us about her company. And really, what I'm interested in is also hearing her story of growth because she was a one person office until about 4 years ago and got kicked out of the nest per se and has grown her company very well since then. So I'm loving to hear what her philosophy is and how she's doing things and what's making her so uniquely different in her area. Welcome to the show, Rochelle.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate the opportunity.
You're welcome. And if you're all watching, I still say she looks like somebody on TV. So if anybody can help me figure this one out, let me know because I think she has a doppelganger out there somewhere.
It's Danny Trejo. I mean, there's a
Right.
relation, obviously.
Right. So, Rochelle, share a little bit about what has you get into this line of work?
Oh, I love to create. I love to be able to create things of value, um, both that I perceive as value and that others perceive as value. So to me, this is a natural fit. When I was a stay-at-home mom for years, and during that time, loving being with my children, raising them, teaching them, but also needing to find something for myself and something that fed me and my soul during that time. And I found myself time and time again being drawn to creating, whether that was learning how to make croissants from scratch or deciding that I was going to build a garden and laying the brick and planting all the plants and the drip line and everything. Um, I love to create. And so this is just another way for me to be able to create and have that offering for others that they're able to enjoy as well. So that's how I got into it.
Interesting. You talk about how you love to create. I saw a video on Facebook, and it said the greatest feelings we can have as humans. They said having sex was an 8 out of 10, doing psychedelics was a 9 out of 10. They said the only thing that was a 10 out of 10 was consciously using our co-creative gift to bring something forth into the 3D world.
And I think that's probably part of our divine nature, if I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's part of who each of us are is, if you believe in God and that he created this world, he gave us a bit of that in each of us. And so we naturally want to create. We want to bring something into existence. And it's something that I deeply value in all aspects of my life. If it's creating a relationship with my husband or my children, but creating
Mm.
is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, because the continual upgrading and unfolding of it is what's
Mhm.
the beauty of it. So
Exactly.
you have a company called Ari Aesthetics, and can you share a little bit about what Ari Aesthetics is?
Yeah, absolutely. So we prioritize non-surgical aesthetic treatments, meaning anything from your medical grade skincare, facials, chemical pills, lasers, microneedling to your injectable treatments, meaning your Botox, your derma fillers, your biostimulators, your regenerative medicine. And then we also have implemented wellness into our practice as well, because we believe that aesthetics and wellness go hand in hand. They marry each other very beautifully to be able to provide optimal outcomes. And, we talk about which one is more important. Is it more important to feel good or look good? And honestly, I think feeling good is probably more important. But when you feel good, you want to look good.
Mhm.
Or if you look good and you don't feel good, there's a problem. And so I think the two go hand in hand very beautifully.
Yeah, or I've heard, an either or choice is a sucker's gamble,
Yeah,
and we can have both. We can look good and
exactly.
we can look good and feel good.
$100%.
Not everyone has the same overall appearance, but when somebody's really glowing from the inside out, I
You
mean,
can see it.
yeah, you can see it.
You can see that joy, that health, that happiness. You can
Yeah,
see it.
yeah, and that's when it's really beautiful when it's really coming from inside out.
Mhm.
Cool. So, can you share some things about your facility? Like, what's the experience like when people come in?
So we just recently upgraded and moved to a new location. and it is a luxury location. So one of the things that we pride ourselves in is really creating an experience. We believe that every single person matters. And so therefore every experience matters. Every single touch point that a person has with our office is important to us. And Ari in Latin means gold. And so we hold everything to above the gold standard. Every experience needs to be above what is expected. So that way patients are able to truly be able to feel a little bit of who they are and how important they are. So everything from first contact through their treatment with each of our providers, we look at, we analyze, we redesign constantly to say, how can we make this better? We want our patients to be able to feel that with every experience they have.
Awesome. And you said, I like the way you said above the gold standard. Like the golden rule is treat people the way that you desire to be treated. And the platinum rule is treat people the way they desire to be treated.
Yeah. So it's that there's a book, it's called Unexpected Hospitality. And it's a great book, but it talks about how, you expect certain things in industries. You expect when you go to a hotel that the room's going to be clean, but it's those little additional things that are done that are unexpected that truly set you apart and make you realize, all right, I'm coming back here. Yeah, they recognize it.
Yeah, people really care. Yeah, when anything you care about, you can change. So you care about your business, you're going to continue to grow it and continue to excel at it. So the services you offer again?
Aesthetics and wellness. So anything aesthetic driven, meaning what is it? And I guess this is really where it comes down to the individual concern. If the patient's coming in and they may not have the answer as to the outcome, how they're going to get there, but their concern may be age spots, sun damage. They were a sun lover in their youth and tanning beds or whatever it may be. And it's like, okay, I'm starting to see that damage on my skin now. What can be done? So that's where a patient would come in with their concerns. And then we are able to do an assessment, come up with a treatment plan, consultation, and then be able to outline how we are going to address that concern with optimal outcomes, where it's patient-centered, result-driven.
And I assume all your things you do there are just the individual pays. There's no insurance for what you do.
Yes, medical. Unfortunately, insurance doesn't really care what you look like, gotcha. Or if you're really even healthy. Really, I joke that insurance is sick care. It's not even health care, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah.
They care more about sickness, not preventing sickness. Right. And so we look at this from more of a wellness, holistic standpoint. So no, insurance does not cover anything, even our wellness side of things. They do cover hormones. They don't cover bioidentical hormones. And there's a difference there. Your body wants things to be exactly the same as what it produces. And so a synthetic hormone, which is insurance will cover, and you can get that from your prescriber. Over time, your body can reject that. It can build inflammation towards that because it's not the same as what your body produces. So bioidentical hormone is a superior offering because it is exactly chemically identical to your own hormones and therefore less chance of complications. So everything we do is trying to truly treat like tissue, like products, like concerns with the appropriate treatment.
The synthetic stuff, it is, what I've seen is always a mirror image of the original, not an identical copy, but the reverse image of it.
Yeah.
So it has a reverse spin to it. And interesting, the word synthetic.
Yes. Yeah. So I guess insurance, yes, will cover that, and you can go that route, and that definitely is an option. Again, wellness is what we're offering, and insurance doesn't cover that, so cash pay.
Gotcha. So when you said you just opened a new facility, and about how big is it? What's your square footage?
3,000 square feet.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're growing into that too. So yes. Pretend like you know who Robin Leach was back in the day. No. Okay. He's a guy who would walk into billionaires' mansions or businesses, and let's talk about the opulence. And he walk through the doors and describe everything.
Yes.
So give us the experience of somebody walking into your place.
Okay. So you walk in, glass doors, and it is lit. I love light. I love brightness, and so it has LED lights with a beautiful logo display. warm, welcoming receptionist at the desk, with a smile on her face, offering you water, drink, or coffee, asking you if you're gluten-free or not, which we find out later on why. But you go into the waiting room, beautiful display of products, all of our retail services and offerings displayed on the wall, leather couch that you're able to sit in and relax with fluffy pillows. We have our beverage and snack area for patients as they're waiting if they want to enjoy. We have a TV playing with all of our offerings and talking very natural. It's not the poised, this is what the treatment is and this is what you're going to get. Very conversational, very warm, very relaxing environment. So as the patient's waiting, they're able to see that. But before we even have them sit down, we walk them through their office. We walk them through the entire office. We show them where everything is. We talk about the different rooms, what they're used for, because we're welcoming them to their new home. We want every patient to feel like as they walk in, that this is their home. They belong here and they know that this is where they want to be. Then we have them sit down and then the provider will come out and grab them from that point.
Awesome.
Yeah. So then when they leave, we ask them about that gluten question because we offer them a cookie. We have both gluten-free and traditional cookies. In every appointment, they're able to get that cookie and it's our little thank you for choosing Ari at the very end.
Awesome. But how long does your services or does an appointment?
Depends on the service or the treatment. I would say the average or 30 minutes to an hour is typically what it's going to be, depending, again, huge variations, because we do a lot of what we call stack treatments, meaning a patient will come and see an injector and then also go in and see the esthetician as well. We have found that we get superior results when we are combining treatment offerings. And so sometimes those will take 2, but I would say the majority of them are 30 minutes to an hour.
Gotcha. And what type of changes have you seen in your clients?
Type of changes? Oh, you'd have to go onto our social media and our website to be able to see those before and afters. We are not the med spa who is offering a lot of augmentation. And what I mean by that is if you can see aesthetic work being done, in our opinion, it was not done well. If you see a stranger and you can look at them and you know that they had lip filler or you know that they had cheek filler, then that is not well done work. The work that we do is undetectable. It brings out the natural beauty of each individual, their characteristics, highlights the features that are there. It replaces volume loss, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, enhances the glow and the quality of the skin, but always remains looking like them.
So you don't do the like big duck lips or anything?
I am not offering Kim Kardashian packages. I don't want my patients to look like Kim Kardashian. They are not Kim Kardashian. I don't want them to look like her. I want them to look like the most refreshed version of themselves. I tell them that we're preserving the pretty, right? They look amazing. We get them to the point where they look fabulous. And now we're just going to keep them that way so that as each year goes on, as each year they realize they're a little bit older, they continue to look more and more refreshed.
Huh. This is cool. I like it. I like the way you're describing it too.
Well, God, I truly believe it. I think it's important to respect individual beauty. I see a lot of the industry where there's trends, and I think, man, why are we following trends? Every January I see a post that will come out and it says what's out and what's in for 2025, and I think, why are we ever offering anything?
Yeah.
Why are we offering anything that every year we're changing our entire what's in and what's out? Yeah. Let's offer classic, timeless results that after year, decade after decade, they're going to look fabulous and they're going to trust you because they know that those results are long lasting and are going to be to their best benefit, not to whatever crazy trend is happening at the moment.
Yeah, I didn't get that either. You have change this, change that. No, here's what. No.
Yes.
No. So when people come in, do they do one-off treatments, packages? What type of offerings do you have?
Both. So I would say the majority of our patients choose to be on our membership program because it is not your traditional membership. I hate memberships personally because it's like you have to pay every month to be special. And I'm like, I'm already special. I shouldn't have to pay to be special. I shouldn't have to pay to get a discount. So it's a beauty bank. So every month they contribute into their beauty bank, which helps them budget over time. and then also allows them to get discounts on any treatments in the office. We don't offer a lot of specials or discounts. If they want the discounts, they get it whenever they want by participating in our membership. So the benefit truly to me, the only benefit is I know they're coming back to me because they have money in their beauty bank. That's truly the only benefit I have. Otherwise, it's solely based on their benefit.
And how does the beauty bank work?
So every month, money will go from their bank account, their however they want to pay for it, credit card, and it goes into their Ari bank account, and it stays in there with no fees, no cancellation fees, nothing until they're ready to use it. So it helps patient budget. These treatments are not cheap. I mean, for example, like a Botox appointment, every 3 months, every 3 to 4 months, you'll be spending about $600 to $1,000 for that treatment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a cheap treatment. The cost of it is, man, Botox Allergan, the company who owns it, they are raking in the money because that is a very expensive treatment that they make a lot of money off of. So these treatments are expensive, and somebody coming in every 3 months and has to come up with, say $1,000 can be a huge hit on somebody's bank account. So the beauty bank, we have it where there's different tiers that they can participate in, but let's say the $300 tier. So over the course of 3 months, they already have $900 in their wallet now. When they come in for that treatment, now they budgeted over time. It's not such a huge hit all at once.
Gotcha.
So
cool idea.
Yeah, it works out really, really well. So a lot of our patients are doing that, which helps them to just budget their treatments over time. We do for certain treatments, packages are definitely ideal, more so because you aren't going to get results with one round. You won't get the collagen stimulation treatments, for example, with microneedling, with one microneedling treatment. Studies, research, I'm very much research-backed practice. I want to know that the research is there before I bring on a product, that I trust the product, that the safety is there, the efficacy is there. But research has shown, like microneedling, a series of 4 treatments will give you a 400% increase in collagen. That's huge.
That's huge, yeah.
That is huge.
When you're talking, so you're say the microneedling, so you're talking about like doing it on your face, and if it increases collagen production 400% just in that area or everywhere in your
You
body?
would treat the entire area, just in that area. Yeah.
That area.
Yep. We could get into all the nerdy science that you want, but I don't know if you want to, but yes.
I love all this stuff. So I love it.
Yes. So it does. It treats that area. So we do have packages. And then there's patients who, for example, like the lip filler that you mentioned, that's all they're going to get, right? They just want that little tiny bit of volume rehydration in their lips. And so they aren't going to buy a package of that because there's no way I'm going to put that much derma filler in somebody's lips. They're going to look insane. So just that one treatment, and that's all they need.
How long does that last?
Typically a year.
A year?
I would say longer in most cases. My personal belief is longer, but the FDA has approved it lasting for 1 year. I see in clinical practice, it lasts longer than that, typically 1 to 2 years.
Wow. And what's the price? What's the investment for that?
$700.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, not bad when you get 1 to 2 years out of it.
Yeah, pretty good. Cool. And you're in the area. What's the name of the town you're in? I just choose to remember.
Gilbert, Arizona.
Gilbert,
so we're in the Phoenix area.
Yeah. I know where Gilbert is now. And so you got clients coming to you from all over, I assume.
Yeah. So when we move locations, this is where technology, to me, we've got to be staying up to date on what can accelerate our own abilities, right? Otherwise, you're going to get left behind. So we use ChatGPT we put all of our patients' addresses and just said, okay, map this out. Where is this? And they did a map and said, okay, this is where the majority of your patients are. And so I gave it to my real estate agent and I said, this is my map. I need to be somewhere in the zone. And then we geo-mapped it as well. We said, where do patients search for med spa treatments, Botox, aesthetic in this area as well? So it gave us a heat map and showed us where are patients searching for these things. And I matched the two together and I said, okay, this is my zone. Find me a place here. So yes, we're in kind of the heart of Gilbert, Arizona. Very rapidly growing area, very family-centered area. So it's a beautiful area.
Awesome. And the best way for people to connect with you?
Our website, so Ari, Auri, aesthetics.com.
And my final question,
Yeah.
what do you love about life?
There's so much beauty in life. I say, and this is probably going to sound very strange because a lot of times change is perceived as a bad thing. But I love the change of life, the variety of life. Um, it is a great teacher. It's hard
Mm,
sometimes and it's frustrating sometimes, but I love the changes that occur. Watching my children grow. Some of them are out of the house now. I still have a few little ones at home, and just watching their progression, their journey,
mm.
and being able to see all of it. So it's
How many kids do you have?
I have
Children?
five.
Wow.
Yeah, I have five.
And the youngest?
I've got twin 10-year-olds all the way up to 21-year-old.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
And a successful business and one of one of our clients has 19.
Oh, I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine.
9 biological,
Yeah.
10 adopted,
Wow.
and
That's amazing.
a single mom, and has her own health practice. And
Wow.
I mean, I got the pleasure of meeting probably 5 or 6 of them. 5 of them
Yeah.
are still at home, and I mean the house is run like a like
It would
malicious.
have to be.
It'd have to be.
It would have to be.
But I mean, she would go into a country and with the with and I'm adopt kids from Nigeria or somewhere
Yeah.
or Guatemala, and then she'd go in and I mean, with the mission, and sometimes to get the kids out was
Yeah.
tough, and she would just I'd do whatever it takes. I'm bringing these kids home, and she had one kid who had genitalia mutilation in Africa. They cut,
Mhm.
you know,
Mhm.
and like he was like 6 or 7 years old. She was, I'm gonna adopt you, and I'm gonna bring you to the U.S. and I'm gonna get everything rebuilt for you. And I'm just going, who
Yeah.
are you? You
I
know,
was gonna say, beautiful soul.
oh my gosh, it's a beautiful, beautiful lady. So anyway,
That's
um,
amazing.
no, thank you so much for being on the show. I really appreciate what you're doing. I love your attitude and your values, and I hope this worked well for you to get to some exposure and you get some new clients from this. This is amazing what you're doing.
Thank you. We enjoy it. We love being able to have the opportunity to show others that they matter, their experience matters, and that there's joy and happiness and goodness in life and being a small part of how to find that.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Rochelle.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.